very few of us are what we seem. Time does not dispose of a question, it only presents it anew in a different guise. It is only when you see people looking ridiculous that you realize just how much you love them. Fear is incomplete knowledge. The best time for planning a book is while you're doing the dishes. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. An appreciative listener is always stimulating. The tragedy of life is that people do not change. Courage is the resolution to face the unforeseen. Time is the best killer. Nobody knows what another person is thinking. They may imagine they do, but they are nearly always wrong. An archaeologist is the best husband a woman can have. The older she gets, the more interested he is in her. Instinct is a marvelous thing. It can neither be explained nor ignored. If you place your head in a lion's mouth, then you cannot complain one day if he happens to bite it off. One doesn't recognize the really important moments in one's life until it's too late. The young people think the old people are fools, but the old people know the young people are fools. For everything you love, you have to pay some price. Good advice is always certain to be ignored, but that's no reason not to give it. Everybody always knows something, even if it's something they don't know they know. To rush into explanations is always a sign of weakness. One of the luckiest things that can happen to you in life is to have a happy childhood. Books are a habit-forming drug. Never tell all you know, not even to the person you know best. Your tastes, your habits, your attitude of mind, and your soul is revealed by your actions. Where large sums of money are concerned, it is advisable to trust nobody. The human face is, after all, nothing more nor less than a mask. Any woman can fool a man if she wants to, and if he's in love with her. Each one of us is a dark mystery, a maze of conflicting passions, and desire, and aptitudes. It's not a man's working hours that are important, it's his leisure hours. With thought, all problems can be resolved. Coffee, in England, always tastes like a chemistry experiment. There's nothing so dangerous, for anyone who has something to hide, as conversation. I'm not often bored. Life's not long enough for that. Love can be a very frightening thing. That is why most great love stories are tragedies. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. What good is money if it can't buy happiness? A woman who doesn't lie is a woman without imagination and without sympathy. People should be interested in books, not their authors. Elephants can remember, but we are human beings, and mercifully, human beings can forget. At my time of life, one knows that the worst is usually true. There's too much tendency to attribute to God the evils that man does of his own free will. One is left with the horrible feeling now that war settles nothing. That to win a war is as disastrous as to lose one. The impossible could not have happened. Therefore the impossible must be possible, in spite of appearances. Our weapon is our knowledge. But remember, it may be a knowledge we may not know that we possess. A mother's love for her child is like nothing else in the world. It knows no law, no pity. It dares all things, and crushes down remorselessly all that stands in its path. Never go back to a place where you have been happy. Until you do, it remains alive for you. If you go back, it will be destroyed. You don't realize what fine fighting material there is in age. You show me anyone who's lived to over 70, and you show me a fighter, someone who's got the will to live. Too much mercy often resulted in further crimes, which were fatal to innocent victims, who need not have been victims, if justice had been put first, and mercy second. As life goes on, it becomes tiring to keep up the character you invented for yourself. And so you relapse into individuality, and become more like yourself every day. It's very inconvenient to be loved. Nearly everyone has found that out, sooner or later. The fewer people who love you, the less you will have to suffer. Thank you for watching, and for supporting us.